Hey guys, this is a little update, a little clip for Diary of a Travelling Salesman. It's been a few weeks since I last posted when I was over in Sunny Island. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little video today. Just on my way to, well, I'm just at the customer's site in Kent. And I'm just waiting to go in now. I'm in a multi-story car park in Sainsbury's. Gonna wait for a while, then I'm gonna go to my meeting. But yeah, I just wanted to give you some thoughts, guys, really on the latest news in terms of the economy, etc., etc. Now, obviously, I'm speaking to you from the UK, and yeah, pretty much things here are very uncertain with Labour now in power. Strange, really. I come from a council estate in Wales, and I've always been brought up on the ideologies of Labour and the working man and the working class, and almost socialist attitude. And as I've got older, I've come to realise that actually I want to progress, I want more, I want to have more money, I want to have better things. And over the years, I've sort of come away from that ideology and gone over to more of a capitalist mentality. And I found myself for the last maybe 6-7 years being more pro-conservative, being more wealth creation, being more if I work harder, I'll get better rewards. And it's the same sort of with my customer base. So a big factor is obviously the budget, which we had, I think it was a week ago in the UK, and a lot of uncertainty with people panicking, or people reluctant to spend or purchase because of no one knows what was going on. So we still have that feeling where Labour are now going back on their promises with taxes, etc. But yeah, I'm sort of worried for next year, and my business forecasting for next year will need to be tweaked, because I've already had customers voice some sort of concerns. So I've had to tweak my forecast for next year. But other than the UK economy being a bit of a uncertain time, I'm actually more pleased about Mr. Trump being elected, because I look at somebody here who's a pure businessman, outside the realm of politics, the nastiness of and the dishonesty of politics. He's gone in, won an election with no prior political experience, lost an election in 2020, and then won an election again in 2024. And for me, as much as people dislike Trump, the way he is, the outspokenness of him and how direct he is, and yes, he does brush people up the wrong way, I get it, I totally get it. Even though I'm not American, I have confidence in the fact that he is going to turn things around. He is driven on putting the economy first. Okay, immigration as well, but the economy first, and he wants to generate wealth in his country. And I think that's so refreshing, a leader of a country actually wanting to better their country in terms of wealth, job creation, disposable income, everything. You know, this is what I think people now want. This idiot we've got in Labour Party, who's just a total weapon, is total weapon, lies out of his teeth. He's got no charisma, he's got no presence, and actually I think Trump's going to wipe the floor with him. So yeah, I mean, if I'm American, I'm really pleased, but I hope Trump now has the ability to change people's mindsets, leaders' mindsets about the way things are. Obviously, it doesn't help that Labour being socialist and Trump being conservative, being capitalist. I'm not sure if it bodes well for the UK overall, but it is what it is. So yeah, so that's quite refreshing. Away from politics now, guys. My business-wise, I've done pretty well. I've like I think I mentioned to you previously, I've hit my target for the year, and now I'm looking to try and generate my business for the start of the year for next year. And it's going pretty slow at the moment because people are now winding down. But all in all, a good year. I've got a couple of good opportunities which I've recently spoken with the last 2 weeks. And I'm optimistic to a degree, but I have to fill the gap because some of my current customers, stroke partners, have already told me, like I mentioned, they've already told me that it's going to be a bit of a slow start next year. So I've got to find and replace that business which I initially forecast. Hopefully generate some good new leads, and move forward. I wanted to ask you guys a question. So any of the people listening to this video, I wanted to ask, when do you think it's right to ask for a pay rise, or do people shy away from pay rises, or asking for pay rises? Do you think you are worth? Do you think your value is being appreciated? Do you think it's worth asking for that pay rise? Are you scared to rock the boat if you ask for a pay rise, and what the repercussions are? And the reason why I asked that for is because we have an annual review, business review, and then a pay increase is discussed with the individuals. Not always this happens, by the way. In my previous roles, I was lucky to get a pay rise within 3 or 4 years. I was getting a lot of commission, but in terms of base salary, a lot of them were, I didn't have discussions every year like I do currently. And I wanted to ask your experiences. If you guys had negative experiences, positive experiences, do you have a manager who listens? I think a lot of it comes down to proving or justifying why you should have a pay rise. This is not the public sector where you think you should get it on merit, not on merit, sorry, on the time you've been there, or because you just think you need one. This is obviously private sector, so it's all performance related, I guess. And I just wanted to see, curiously, if you guys have had any good experiences. I'm thinking of my mindset and what I'm going to do when I discuss my review with my boss. It's also another thing where some maybe colleagues that you work with are on a different pay level as you, a pay grade as you. Even though you carry the same title, the job title, and even though you've been there pretty much the same time, because salespeople do talk about pay. Managers are quite naive if they think you don't. I know previously where you've discussed pay rises, they said, no, don't discuss this with nobody else, blah, blah, blah. And then you find that salespeople always talk about their pay. It's what motivates them. And you find that your colleague is on X amount of money more than you, which is quite disheartening to a degree. And obviously when you have your pay review, then you don't want to say, oh, my colleague is having this, you're paying him this and that. You know, you don't want to frame him or frame her. But ultimately, I think there is definitely an alignment needed for me this year, or for next year, sorry. So we'll see. But yeah, let me know, guys. Please let me know in comments. Just drop some comments in, because I want to start gaining some momentum. I know this short clip is me sitting in a car park waiting to go into a meeting, but this is exactly what happens with salespeople, especially salespeople on the road. You know, you often find yourself in lay-bys or car parks, or waiting outside customer meetings when you arrive early, or you're prepping. So yeah, let me know, guys. But as far as this year goes, business-wise, I'm still seeing some customers. I'm still traveling, but I'm trying to minimize my travel now because I've reached most customers. Unless it's a new customer, I'm going to be minimizing my travel until the start of January, when I start driving business for the year. But yeah, I'm going to conduct my customer plans at the start of December, which will mean I'm going to put in revenue targets on all my partners. Obviously, it's an agreed target. It's not going to just be one way, me telling them they need to sell this much of our item. But no, that starts in the start of December as well. So yeah, it's busy in terms of admin for me, but it's quiet in terms of actually physically going to customer meetings now. So yeah, but yeah, guys, please subscribe. I think I don't have any subscribers at the moment. I want to get this channel going. I want to bring you content every day if I can, but I want to start getting some subscribers. And yeah, please give me some comments how I can improve these little mini recordings or mini sessions. And I want to get like-minded salespeople on these videos and collaborate, because we all have the same issues, we all have the same successes, and I want to really push it, because selling, again, sales for me was something I thought I went into by accident. I didn't go to university and think, yes, I'm coming out and I'm going to be a salesman or salesperson. But it's something I've gone in and I've been massively rewarded over the years, you know, with money, with pay, which has helped me buy my house, buy everything else. So yeah, guys, yeah, it's going to be a quick one today. So let me know how it goes. And I want to share some stories about what works for you in your selling, things to avoid, places that you've been to, customers. We don't have to name customers' names. I prefer not to. But yeah, just please subscribe, guys, and give me some feedback. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.